Marina the Soul Alchemist. It's time to pick your own card weekly guidance for the 7th through to the 14th of July. So I'm using the Akashic Oracle card deck, which is a modality in a box and really does support you with being able to shift, identify, shift, and get guidance for your soul alignment through a physical form of cards. So if you've not had chance to tune in, I invite you to do that. You've got cards 1, 2, or 3. I'm going to reveal the messages, themes, and energies supporting you over the next 7 days. And your bonus card is all about relationships. So we've got a really interesting set of cards, and we have a repeater from last week as well. We've just had the new moon in Cancer. We have Saturn in retrograde. I think Neptune perhaps is in retrograde. I know there's a lot of karmic clearings that are happening at the moment. This particular set of cards for me is like connecting in with a new chapter, really helping us to step into this next 6 months. And what we do this week, I think for me, is foundational in being able to support you with that. And again, we've kind of got the individual cards that you can tune into, but if you listen to the whole message, you're going to get that complete picture. We've also got the 7/7 portal today as well, if you're listening to this on Sunday. So you've also got the beautiful energies there. The Stargate of Sirius is very much open at the moment, which is our spiritual sun, or one of our spiritual suns. So there's a lot of light codes that are coming through there as well. So our ascension process is very much heightened at the moment. Those things that need to shift within us, those things that need to be released from our life, there's a lot of kind of like highlights on those particular things. And we're in the new moon of Cancer as well, which is water. It's connected to family. It's connected to our emotions. It's connected to our home. In terms of the Cancer sign, but it's also connected in with boundaries. Cancer is all about boundaries as well, and maintaining our boundaries, understanding what our boundaries are, and we may need to readjust those boundaries and tune back into them. Anyway, so that's kind of all the energetic stuff that's happening at the moment. But for me, these cards have this beautiful yes, definitely weaving and full pictureness to help us with our new chapter. And the first card that really supports you with this is the repeater card. It's gratitude practice. Now, for me, what I get with this particular card for this week, again, we've got all of these beautiful downloads. It's, you know, the sun codes, the star codes, the light codes that are coming through from Sirius, the Sirius sun. What I'm also getting with this, which kind of aligns perfectly with the new moon, is setting these intentions for the next 6 months. So if you take one message from this particular card, is to set new intentions, or adjust your current intentions, or just see what your progress is on your intentions and what maybe things you may need to put into action to start to maybe get a bit more momentum going on them. As part of that practice, as part of tuning into your goals, intentions, those types of things, I want you to also show gratitude, thankfulness, just really tuning into what you've already experienced, what you've already achieved and accomplished, and just for you showing up as you in this human experience and saying yes to being in this human experience, and just being grateful for whatever you can be grateful in terms of your journey so far, even if it's been feeling really challenging at times, really hard. Is there a way for you to find gratitude within that in terms of the goals, the learning? Can you pull that from your experience? And also, what can you be grateful for within yourself in terms of your gifts, your attributes, your talents, you being you? Are you able to recognize that in yourself and give gratitude and thankfulness? Oh my God, I can't even say it. thankfulness for that. This is about showing gratitude to you. But it's also about new moon, not new moon intentions, but new intentions for this next 6 months. So I would love for you to spend a bit of time. And it's almost like we're setting these intentions and then we're declaring them to the universe. And then we've got this beautiful showering of light codes. We've got the rainbow. You know, it just feels expansive. It feels open. I'm filling up the space. I'm expanding. I'm growing. I'm up leveling. But we can only do that if we actually decide what it is that we want to experience and declare it. We've got to declare it to somebody. We've got to put it out there into the universe. It's got to be a form of energy of sorts. And if we're keeping it within us and we're not, you know, actively creating it as a form of energy, it stays within us. It doesn't kind of get to do anything. So declare it and then actually start to take action, which the action might be resting. It doesn't have to be actual physical action. The action might be to do something, you know, obviously to do something different. So gratitude practice, but there's also this part of this card that's being grateful for who you are, who you be, and, you know, just breathing and being part of this ascension process, being part of the fabric of reality, in the reality that we are aware of at this point in time. So have gratitude and thankfulness for yourself for saying yes and being here and doing that. Allow yourself to be expansive with your intentions as well. So that's the first part of this new chapter, is to actually establish what it is that I want my new chapter, I want these next 6 months, the next month, the next week to look like. And then give gratitude to that. And the gratitude for also for this part is giving gratitude like you've already experienced, or you are experiencing those things. So your gratitude is not coming from this is what's going to happen. I'm giving gratitude for the future thing. No, we're giving gratitude to, we're in a place, this has already happened. And I'm giving thankfulness for that. So thank you. You know, this is amazing that I'm now experiencing this thing, even though potentially it's not happened, but you're giving gratitude like it has. So I want you to also factor that gratitude into your intentions as well. So when you write your intentions out, you can kind of complete each one with, and I'm grateful that I'm now, you know, I've experienced this, or I'm experiencing this, and it's amazing. I feel this, I feel that, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm here, I'm there, whatever it might be. So that's a really key part of this week's process. So set some time in your diary, in your calendar, book it in, and make it a beautiful sacred practice, ritual, however long you want that to be, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 20 minutes. But, you know, light a candle, get your crystals out, whatever it is that is going to allow you to feel really good doing it. It might be that you want to think about it whilst you're in the shower or in a bath, and then you come out and then you write these things down. So let me know how that card's resonating. If you need some support with that, then let me know. Or if you want to get your own Akashic Oracle card deck and support yourself with learning how to use these cards, how to use the key pendulum and alchemizing that all together, and also to understand how to do the Akashic healing that comes along with these cards, then please do reach out. So your next card, this is where we are almost connecting in with those intentions, and we need to ensure that there's soul alignment within there. So this is almost like a second step. We go back over what we've established that we believe that we want to experience, and then we just kind of check in with ourselves, and it's like, does this feel soul aligned? Or am I doing this from a place of have to, should, ego, obligation, programming? You know, this is what I think I should be doing because ... So this is an opportunity, if you pick card 2, to go back onto your intentions and just check that they are soul aligned. Now, if you've picked card 2 as your main card, please go back and listen to card 1. Card 2 is about soul alignment. So what I feel for this week, just in general, is there may be some things that come up for you that are showing you where you're out of alignment, where there are things that need to be adjusted, need to be looked at, need to be released, need to be cleared. So you might find that there is, just one particular thing that pops up that maybe you weren't expecting. And this is an invitation for you to say, okay, this is showing me a challenge or discomfort in some kind of way. So clearly, this is not an alignment with me in my next chapter. This is not aligned for me and my soul alignment. So what can I do to bring it into alignment? And it may not necessarily be a releasing. It might be that it needs to be up leveled. It might need to be upgraded. It might need to be swapped out. It might need to be activated. It might need to be released. But at the moment, there is something, at least one thing, that is not in alignment with your growth, your expansion. There's a lot of growth and expansion. We're out in the cosmos. So we're really connecting in with our soul aspect with card 2. Now, as you say, if you pick card 1 as your main card, this is the next part of the journey, is just checking in. Does this feel soul aligned? And if it doesn't feel soul aligned with one of those intentions, and it might be that you've just got one for the next 6 months, that's perfect. Less is more, for sure. Less is more in the sense that we are less overwhelmed. And so got more chance of doing it and completing and experiencing it. And if it feels like it's assured, if it feels like it's not your truth, release it and set a new intention. But question yourself, why doesn't this feel true to me? Why is this assured or an obligation? And you may not fully know the root of that, but the fact that you brought awareness to it and you've really tuned into it with your soul, with your heart, and it does feel like an obligation. There is a sense of heaviness to it. It doesn't feel light, doesn't feel exciting. Then that's not soul aligned. So we're being called to look at our soul alignments this week. And the chances are you're going to get shown the thing that's not in alignment with your soul's growth, evolution, your ascension process, your intentions. And that is being highlighted for you to then do something with. And what you decide to do with it is totally up to you. So let me know if that card resonates. And of course, if you want to go deeper, you want to experience this more personal messages, a more personal session that includes Akashic karmic healing to support you over the next 3 months, then get in contact. I do a subscription or I do a one-off session. The subscription, you get to work with me 4 times a year. I hold space for you for a whole 12 months in a container that I create energetically, so that there's lots of shifts that happen actually in between the sessions as well. So that particular subscription is really affordable. It's a great way to work with me, and you get 1 session basically for free as opposed to 4 single sessions. Okay, so this is the last piece for this intention setting and getting this soul alignment for this next chapter. Some of this for card 3 is about receiving, but it's also making sure that you're connecting in with your guides, and it's spiritual connection. So now we've got the soul alignment, we've got the intentions, we're showing gratitude, we're being thankful for ourselves, we're being thankful for the experiences that we've already experienced, because that's our intention. So, we're future-proofing with the way that we set our intentions. We're releasing anything that's not soul aligned. And then it's like, okay, we're now getting the universe, we're getting our guides totally on board with this process. And we're going to tune in just to make sure with our guides, if there's anything that I've missed off the list, but also, is there anything else that I need to receive from a healing perspective, an alignment perspective, a guidance perspective? And this is going to require you tuning in to your guides. This is going to require you to ask for that support and receive the wisdom in whatever way is appropriate for you. So it might be you go pull some cards. It might be that you sit with your eyes closed, you ask the question and you bring it through with just having your eyes closed. It might be you bring it through whilst you're out on a walk, and you've maybe got some beautiful music on in your ears and you're able to just kind of like receive that information. You may be able to feel the information. It might be that you get a memory or a thought that gives you a bit of a breadcrumb to that information. It might be that you want to just sit and start writing, journaling, but with the intent of connecting in with your spirit team so that they can bring a message through that way. There's lots of ways we can speak to our spirit team. It's about intention and it's about working out the best way for you. And there could be a couple of ways. You may want to pick up your pendulum and just start asking some questions, making sure that you're connected in appropriately and correctly with your guides. And if you're not sure how to do that, pop that in the comments below and I'll let you know. So spiritual connection. Receive, be yourself, allow yourself to be in the receiving, let go, accept, allow yourself to receive whatever other information is going to help with the soul alignment, that's going to help with setting your intentions, experiencing those intentions, bringing them to reality. So we need the spiritual connection. We need the cosmic, the universe to also support us with this week. So let me know how that card relates, resonates. And with all of these cards, take what resonates and leave the rest. It's absolutely perfect. But just to recap, gratitude practice, setting intentions, being thankful, coming from a place of gratitude, but making sure you're setting those intentions for the next chapter. Soul alignment, go back over the intentions, just check that they are feeling soul aligned, but also look out for things, little bumps in the road this week, because they're showing you what isn't soul aligned and that needs some attention. And just ensure that you are also getting on board with your spiritual team to support with the soul alignment, to support you with the intentions, and just to have a little check-in, have a check-in with the team. Ask for their help, ask for their support, and then receive it. Allow yourself to receive it, not second guess it, not doubt yourself. Have the trust and faith that that wisdom is being brought through. Have trust and faith in your intuition and what you are being guided to look at, explore, but also set as an intention, because there is truth in that. Okay, so relationships is the bonus card. And this is just another aspect which you might find is showing you where soul alignment is needed. And it may also be showing you aspects of yourself where the soul alignment is needed. And it's shadow love. So bringing forward from the shadows with relationships, what needs to be brought into the light, what needs to be, again, amended, adjusted, tweaked, perhaps released. This is also invitation with relationships where our shadow comes forward because we get triggered. And so our shadow is more available to be seen. And it's like, okay, so I maybe need to have a bit more compassion for myself. There may be something that I need to work with there that is going to support the soul alignment, that's going to support my intentions so that I can realize them. And using our spirit team, our spiritual connection to support us with that. Using our spiritual connection to use the violet flame to alchemize anything that's in the shadows, connected with relationships, intimate, family, friends, clients, colleagues, peers, exes, whatever it might be. There are things that can be alchemized to support us stepping into our soul alignment. So again, you might find with the soul alignment and something that's been brought to our attention to be looked at to support us aligning, chances are it's going to be connected to relationships of some kind. And it's either been something being brought from the shadows so that the light can be shed and shone upon it, or it's something connected with our shadow that's being brought. So compassion, empathy, forgiveness, very much are tools of power in this situation. Self-love, absolutely. An empowerment tool that we have available. And just know that, you know, we have all of the power to support ourselves with this. So what can you bring out of the shadows? And I don't think this is something that you have to really delve and dig for. I think it's just something that you're going to see for yourself. But I want you to have the awareness. I want you to clock it. And it's like, okay, this is the thing that Marina was talking about on Sunday. This is the thing that needs to be brought to the light and alchemized. And it's going to support my soul alignment. It's going to support my intentions, realizing my intentions. But the relationships connection is where it's likely to come up with a shadow. So it's all perfect. So again, if you need further depth, further understanding and connection to how this relates to you, or you just want to understand what your 3 months, your next 3 months looks like, and receive the Akashic healing that supports that next 3 months in terms of alignment, then you know where I am. And just to recap, it's the Akashic Oracle card deck that I've used today, modality in a box, and it comes with a masterclass and a key that you can turn into a pendulum that supports you with actually activating Akashic healing. So let me know how those cards resonate. Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear. And there's going to be an appropriate meditation that's going to be linked at the end for you to listen to that's going to also help with this. Okay, so love and blessings, everybody, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye.